Hey guys, welcome back for episode 2. For all the pizza lovers out there, we are making good old fashioned pizza. So easy. Takes, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to make. Every day of the week if you want. Just use whatever size dish you have. These are some photos of some that I've made in the past. So we're starting with usually 1.5 to 2 pounds of breast meat. I usually use chicken, but in this case, someone gave us a turkey, and so I just hacked off 2 pounds of turkey breast. It pretty much is the same outcome, texture, cooks the same. You want kind of a leaner, lighter meat because it actually, believe it or not, it actually gives it like a kind of a doughy, bready feeling and taste. Like actual pizza. Yes, you just cut those up in 1 inch cubes. For the 2 pounds, I used 3 eggs it just helps make the dough a bit thinner and it liquefies it better. And you want to get it as smooth as you can. If you have a food processor, it's easier, but all I have is this NutriBullet that I just absolutely abuse. I often use Parmesan cheese, but I didn't have any, so mozzarella cheese is good. About a half cup for the 2 pounds. And you just kind of pulse it and get it as dough-like as you can. You can season it if you like, or maybe just salt, pepper, or you don't have to season it at all, actually, if you don't want, just to keep it simple. Just kind of mix that up, and you can preheat the oven to 350 degrees or 175 Celsius, and just kind of grease the pan. It doesn't necessarily need it because the meat is kind of, a bit of water comes out, but it just makes it a lot easier. It keeps the cheese from sticking and it's just a lot easier. So you just want to smash that meat dough mixture in, nice and smooth and flat. It cooks really fast. You pretty much want the meat cooked through. At 350, in my oven, it took about 15 minutes, but you never know. All the ovens are a little bit different, especially if it's a convection. Like I mentioned in the last video, I'm using gas, so it's a little bit more temperamental. Normally, I use pepperoni and bacon and all kinds of things. You can literally make this any way you like, but here pepperoni is quite an expensive import item, so the deli actually makes this really nice local longaniza. It's only about $1 a pound, and I put about 6 ounces. Just if you are having your own meats, you can slice them however you like. I tried to get this as thin as I could. And you can really do anything you like. You can make sliced jalapenos or anything really. Anything you like. Just for me, probably olives are about the only fruits that I eat. And rather rarely at that. They just give it kind of a nice, like, salty texture. But that's the brilliant thing about this. It's almost maddeningly easy to make. You can personalize it however you like. And there's about 4 ounces of cream cheese in that bowl right there. And then for this one, I made a garlic cream sauce. That's a third of a cup of heavy cream, about a teaspoon of minced garlic, some spice if you want, salt, pepper. This was some random mixed seasoning I got at the supermarket, and about half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. And I've got it in a really thick double bottom saucepan. You have to keep the heat really low just to keep from, you don't want to scorch the cream. It'll burn almost immediately. Just keep it very, very low and just keep keep turning it. And you can make this easily while the meat is in the oven. And that way it's just kind of waiting for as soon as it's ready. And you'll know, yeah, it kind of gets this really nice, stringy, cheesy sort of texture to it. I don't usually use tomato sauces or any sort of tomato base. It adds a lot of sugar. And so the heavy cream doesn't tend to do anything to a CGM. So you just dump that on and spread it out nice and smooth. And it sounds like a really strange topping idea, cream cheese on a pizza. I don't know. I guess a lot of people don't do that, but I love these little like cream cheese bombs. When you throw them in the oven, and well, normally with a convection oven, you've got the broiler option. I don't, which I kind of miss it because I can't toast anything. I can't toast anything in that oven. Even on the highest setting, it still took about 10 minutes just to melt the cheese, and none of it came out crispy. So if you have a convection oven and you have a broiler option, you can put it on about, like on the highest shelf, 2 to 5 minutes, and it'll just toast all of that and make it crunchy and kind of blackened and nice, but I just could not do it. I couldn't get it to go, and so, and since everything is really cooked, that's all you're doing here. The meat's cooked, all of your ingredients are cooked. You're really just melting the cheese and crisping up the toppings and getting it all nice and hot, and that's it. And it's for this for 2 people we cut it into 4, and it made 2 meals for each of us. So it's really good. If you're like doing this on your own, you can get 4 really nice to-go lunches out of it, and pretty much pack for half the week, just from 20 minutes of effort. And I think I used about half a cup of shredded cheese, and you could put as much as you like, really. And again, this is all about just using whatever you have on hand. This is a super cheap meal to make. It's so fast and easy. If you have children, they're gonna be clinging to the countertop, just waiting for it to be done. And you can't overeat it. It's so satisfying and nice. And I remember being a kid in high school, like, all those dollar Totino's pizzas, you can eat the whole thing and still want ice cream, But this you can't. It's so satisfying. You can't overeat it. And yeah, like we talked about, broiler 2 5 minutes, but this you can see it's super hot.